Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Matt. I just picked up another one of those 2.27 acres in Elko, outside Elko. So here's the center of the lot. So I just wanted to show you guys what was going on here. And as you can see, these are basically perfectly squared. You do on the back end of your property, there is one that's already developed. And again, these have power and you have water rights. So some of these guys dig a well, some of them go off grid. You can look and see here, here's the telephone pole, or power pole rather. So I think that's the closest power pole, but that's right against your property there. Well, there's one here too, so either one of those two. Basically, you're in between the two. This one might be a little closer. And again, this is just outside Elko. Just off the highway. It's got really good access. These are gravel roads mainly, and then to shoot down your little side street is a packed dirt type road. But you could see, like, that's the gravel road, so you would just turn right down there, and your lot is right here. And you'll see some of the guys are off-grid, some of them are on-grid. They're sort of filling in. That white is actually, I think, a little dusting of snow, so it will get some snow there. It does not get very hot. I mean, it gets warm in the summer, of course, but it's not super, super hot. It's not like Vegas or something like that. And then there's the river there with the fishing where you see this green stuff. And your exit off the highway is River Ranch. And let's just turn off the street view. So here's your exit, and then you would just kind of go along this road and get backtrack. It's about a mile from the highway. Now, these are relatively flat. I'm trying to give you an angle on these. So as you can see, these are relatively flat, workable pieces of property. And some guys do farming. I've seen one guy, with 2 acres, maybe 1 acre for the house and then another acre for like a little farming action. So you will see some of that. And so let's just show you some pictures here. And then again, Elko, the main town with all the hotels. There's about 10 hotels, 5 casinos, and what else? Yeah, they got, the restaurants, all that stuff. Elko's right here. And it's about, this surrounding area has got about 40,000 population. And Elko is a relatively prosperous area as far as like being more of a rural setting. They do have some major employers there, including Barrick Gold, which is like the largest gold mining outfit in the country. I think the second largest in the world, but they do have a major gold mine over there. So there's a lot of jobs related to that. During the last recession, this town, was basically known for the town the recession forgot, because they never really had any issues. And there's some Sierra type mountainous stuff in the Ruby Mountains here, and there's all kind. I'll show you another video on that, but there's all kinds of everything going on: ATV, hiking, horseback riding, hunting, fishing, you name it. And of course, Elko is basically nicknamed for elk, so it's a famous hunting area. Fishing too, good trout fishing and good some bass and stuff like that. So you've got that going on. Let me see if I can just find a picture that I may have in the gallery here. Let's take a look-ski. Yeah, okay, here's the exit that you'd be taking right off Highway 80. And this is all relatively straight shot, straight road kind of stuff, so you can fly like an eagle. Here's where the paved road stops and that graveled road begins, so it kind of gives you an idea of the terrain that you would be going down. And let's get back to the, what do you call it? Let's see if we're still there. Okay, yeah. So it's a definitely a very usable piece of property with good access. And that's something you always want to look for. If you don't buy this one or something, make sure that the property that you're getting, that you can get to it. A lot of times you'll see properties for sale, you know, I come across them and they are not really accessible. I'd actually sent the check in and everything. And then when I got all the details back, I was like, whoa, there's no road. We had a disagreement on it, and he ended up sending money back. But that's just something you just want to be aware of, that you want to be able to access it. This one's cool because you got the power ready to go. You got the water rights. I believe with this 2.27 acres, it would be 1,800 gallons a day is your water rights, so it's pretty substantial. And then it has a lot of stuff going on. So whether you use, and you can go off-grid here too as well. So whether you go off-grid, on-grid, it's kind of got all the options available. It makes the property pretty valuable. The other one I just sold the other one, which was catty corner, basically across the street, catty corner to this one. So we already know one neighbor. And then I do happen to own this. There's a 1 acre lot right about there, adjacent to the one I just sold, like the back half of that one, 1 acre. I'll do another video on that, but just so you know. So I'm going to have 2 lots for sale in this area. The first one was the 2.25 right here. Let's see if I can get that right there. And the second one's going to be an acre right there. But I'll do a second video. But I have 2 price points. The other one with the 1.3 acres also has the same water, power, all that kind of stuff. So if you wanted to get one and have like your neighbor right there, you could do that as well. And I'll list the price on this. I think we're going to be good to just at the $49.50 for this 2.27 acres. And I think we'll be good there. And I'll put some pictures and stuff. We'll have some pictures for this one. But it's pretty cool. Let's see, where's the highway again? Well, let's see. Back it out. Yeah, the highway's right there. So when we measure this from the highway, I don't think you're going to get any noise from it. When we measure from the highway, we're looking at, let's see, it's pretty 1.3 miles from the highway. So, and this highway has like a little berm on it, so you don't really, I'm sure that's going to provide like a sound barrier. So I think it's going to be pretty peaceful and quiet. And then all these guys kind of look out for each other. So once you get back in here, you'll probably be relatively safe with your stuff because everyone's sort of looking out for each other there. Okay, let's turn that off. And so I think I went over some of the basics. I'll make another video, but I just wanted to kind of give you heads up that I do have another 2.27 acres adjacent to the last one I just sold. And these are good, usable, flat lots with water rights and power ready to go. All right, guys. And just like that, this video update's over. And I'm out. Good luck.